Here in Portugal, we facilitate the 9-day international training soul coach. And we're here in a beautiful venue in the Algarve, in the southwest coast. We facilitate 9-day intense training. And I will show you, meanwhile, around in this beautiful venue. And in this training, you learn how to become a soul coach. In this training, you learn how to provide a safe setting for people diving into their own personal processes, diving into their own inner worlds. And we do that by a lot of techniques that we will be teaching you. And the techniques we will teach you is breath work, holotropic and connective. We teach you the core wound. We teach you how to facilitate plant medicine ceremonies and how to facilitate sharing groups, soul retrievals, sacred language of the heart. That's a technique of breath work in combination with negative beliefs. The core wound is a technique of breath work as well, combined with attachment themes. And of course, we teach you the light of compassion. The light of compassion is a form of meditation that Lars has developed for finding compassion for yourself, but also for the people who you are in conflict with. And it sounds maybe a little tough and harsh to do, but it's really an amazing technique to learn, and especially also after you have facilitated breath work and core wound or sacred language of the heart. So in this intense training, you are half of the time a participant and half of the time you are a guide. You learn how to guide and to facilitate others. And the process of facilitating others is really amazing as well. And you will hear some of the participants we had this year, what they experienced in guiding other people and what they learned about guiding in the setting as we provide in the Sacred Voyage.
Here I most definitely learned how to hold space for people, how to be there really for people, how to connect with myself and the other participants that were journeying.
We were given the time and we were given the chance to build on that initial connection and to take away layers of protection, layers of pain, layers of hurt, and false masks that we wear in front of the world to show our true selves.
When you look at the programme, it looks like it's going to be very, very intense, and it is. But the way it's paced, each lesson builds on the last lesson, and you get to do this training in an environment of pure love where you can encounter your own humanness and therefore make it okay for your clients, your future clients, to be in their humanness.
I'd done a lot of work previously on myself, and I'd realised that I've got a lot to give others, and I would like to serve others more, and I wasn't really looking to do something like this. However, saw the Sacred Voyage newsletter and I felt pulled towards it to be able to get myself to a place where I can be of more service to others, to guide and help others. And
I feel truly blessed. It was on gut instinct that I'd done this training, and I've learned to trust the process.
The guide training in the Sacred Voyage provides space of safety, a safe space. It's an emotional space, it's a spiritual space that's safe and where you can express yourself freely, where you can be heard, often for the first time.
support and safety and love, a loving, safe environment, and when needed, some knowledge and wisdom.
Over the course of the week that we've spent together as a group, I've learned to listen to myself and to express what I'm feeling and express my truth without judgment. And to do this in the most authentic way possible.
I gained more confidence in myself as someone who could possibly facilitate in the future. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I feel like I laid a solid foundation with the first course. I've gained a sense of nurture. As most people, I didn't grow up in a family where there was a balance in giving, taking, receiving, love, connection, an understanding of each other. And what I have gained is an understanding of what connection means, what nurture means, and what it entails and what it doesn't entail, and how good it feels, and how much I want to continue doing this.
Afterwards, I feel that I can provide a safe space for people to explore their life path and to dive into their own process.
The most important thing is to trust my intuition, trust in the universe, to start with in the process when we're guiding and we haven't done all the work ourselves. You're doing things, but you don't know why you're doing them. You're not sure whether they're right. And by the end of the course, you see others doing things, and maybe they're not sure why they're doing it, but you might be traveling that day and you can see that exactly why they're doing it, because that's the universe helping them to do what's right in that moment. So you need to trust your instinct to act upon, not let the mind tell you what to do, but let your body and the energy tell you what to do. And that was really the biggest thing, to trust myself, to know that I'm being guided by a higher power, and to know that the act that's asked me to do is needed in that moment by somebody else. And the energy that we all created as guides and participants, which is the wonderful thing about this experience, is that you do both. And you learn so much in doing both.
I loved that I could experience both in an alternating way. I thought that was one just helped the other. I don't think it's possible to guide properly if you're not letting yourself be guided at the same time. How are you going to learn? Being held, have someone else give you the space you need. I think it's very important to experience that yourself in order to be able to give that full-heartedly to someone else, to understand what you're doing, not just theoretically, but to have experience that comes from a different place then, and that was fantastic. I wouldn't do it any other way.
Also, you get to go deep into your own processes, but the beautiful thing as well is that you also get to guide the other trainees and be part of their process as well, which is an absolutely beautiful experience and such a privilege. And it also bonds the group really well.
It's really good to feel how it is as a participant and how I experience it as a guide. And of course there are differences, but the energy field is the same. And we exchange energy, and we get the time and the safety to do so. So I'm feeling very, very grateful to be a guide in this organization.
If you want to be a better partner, be a better child, be a better parent, be a better person, you should come to the Soul Coach retreat, because you get all the tools. And if you want to be a guide, if you want to help other people in their processes, it doesn't matter what it is, completely irrelevant which field it is, but if you want to help others in any way, come to the Soul Coach retreat and learn about boundaries, learn about safe spaces, learn about nurturing, learn about love.
That feel that calling. I mean, for people that would like to explore the journey of helping others, you know, it would certainly benefit everybody, because even if you didn't want to guide others in the future, you learn lessons that can be used with everyone, your friends, your family. You don't have to be in a setting to guide. The responsibility to help and guide others is there for us all and can be used in everyday life. So yes, didn't really know what to expect coming here, and it's been more than I could ever have wished or hoped for. It's been a real blessing, and I'm a privilege to be here, and perhaps I'm ready to share the love that I have with others now.
I'd like to say that in full trust, whoever comes to the training will be the perfect partner to show you yourself, your light and your shadow, to trust the process and to take it as an unfolding, minute by minute, second by second, and in a timeless space where everything is possible, you get a chance to see who you really are.